Don't let the Gulls get hot. A simple warning to the rest of the NECBL. I'm Harry Tidgell, and we welcome you into Cardines Field. And well, the Gulls, they've won 3 in a row, and they're above 500 for just the second time this season. They look to push that to 4 here tonight as they play host to the Valley Blue Sox, a team they beat in shutout fashion 10-0 just a few nights ago. Can the Gulls keep on rolling on this steamy summer night, or will the win streak fall back to 0? Find out up next, but before that, we got your NECBL broadcast pregame show starting right now.
Welcome back to the NECBL pregame show here on the NECBL Plus Network with Gulls Insider. I'm here with Harry Tidgell, man, you guys all know very well, but I just want to ask him a few questions. So, first of all, Harry, I know you're from New York and, you go to Syracuse, so you haven't really gotten to spend a lot of time in Rhode Island, but how's it been this summer? How has Newport been treating you?
Yeah, no complaints. It's been really nice. It's nice to just be a stone's throw away from the beach. I love to go with my roommates or my fellow interns. Really no complaints. Beautiful weather,
Yeah, absolutely. I feel the same way. I love living here. But so next, just what has your journey been like as a broadcaster? Because working for the Newport Gulls isn't, a slouch job. So can you just tell me a little bit about your journey and what's next?
Yeah. Well, I played baseball growing up, so obviously I was pulled towards broadcasting baseball itself, and I worked in the PGCBL out in New York, close to home in Amsterdam with the Mohawks. Shout out those guys who set me up very nicely. I got to call a lot of games with them, and then going into this summer, I applied to a bunch of teams across the league, and the Gulls, I can't thank Mikey Basile and Eric Lendley enough for giving me this chance, giving me this opportunity, the entire organization, for giving me a chance to come out here. I know it's such a prestigious position. You look at just the last 2 years with Sam Reese and Gavin Bisho, guys that if I'm half as good as, I take a lot of pride in that. So I'm just thankful for the opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, last question. I know you're a Timberwolves fan, and I also know you've seen that newest Drake commercial. Are you one of those 4 kids in Minnesota that would buy the Anthony Edward Perps? Would you?
Yeah, as an avid AE, A1 since day one, I guess you could say. I would definitely buy the Perps. I enjoy the colorway. This Drake nonsense, Team Lamar all the way. So, give me Ant over KD. Give me Jaden McDaniels over KD. But, yeah, I'm buying the Perps 100%.
Absolutely. That is stuff that you love to hear. First pitch just moments away. Make sure to tune back in at 6:35. Welcome back to the NECBL pregame show here on the NECBL Network. I'm Carter Holubesco here with Brandon Larson for your Gulls Insider. Brandon, with that home run against Keene, you're now up to 444 on the season. What's been the secret to success for you at the plate?
It's just kind of making the pitcher throw the ball where I want it. It's a game, and then when that happens, just put my best swing on it, and just let my work do the talking, I guess. So yeah.
And absolutely, that work did a lot of talking. That ball was clobbered for 421 feet, the farthest hit ball in the NECBL this season. How's it feel being at the top of that list?
It feels good, but all homers are worth the same. So, but yeah, it definitely feels good. I think it's a product of all my hard work and stuff. But definitely looking to get one and beat my own record. So that would feel pretty good.
Absolutely. So looking ahead to today's matchup, what are some keys to success that you're looking for to keep this hot run of form going?
I think it starts early. Setting the tone, pitchers coming out throwing strikes, getting ground balls early, and then as an offense. Just got to jump on them early, keep stacking quads, quality at bats, and just keep hitting the ball hard, and good things will happen. So I'm excited.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, that was Brandon, and we hope to see you at 6:35. First pitch.
Most people spend their time trying to fit in. Not me. I want to be all in. I want to be in too deep, in the moment, in the center of it all, in the room where it happens. In it to make a difference every single moment of every single day. So grit your teeth and smile. Be ready to take on adversity. Be ready to transform the world. Ready for whatever life has in store. So, you in?
We welcome you back on the NECBL broadcast pregame show alongside yesterday's player of the game, Nate Schlote. Nate, you started, went 3 innings, allowed no runs. It was an eventual entire 9-inning shutout effort from this pitching staff. How important was it for you to go out there and set the tone for how things were going to go?
I think it's always important for a starter to go out there and throw strikes and get the guys back hitting as quickly as possible. And having the defense behind me is always a plus, being able to throw strikes in the zone and be able to have the guys behind me backing me up.
And then following you out of the bullpen, Will Allen and Peyton. Who's after that? Who closed?
Parker Rhodes.
Parker Rhodes. You know, two guys that both came in and got the job done. How important is it for you to have those guys out of the bullpen as well? So many arms that this team is able to throw at teams to work out of jams continuously.
Yeah, I mean, just as important as a starter. You got to have a guy who can keep the momentum going and, again, just keep the guys back in the dugout. We want to be hitting for as long as possible. So people who can come out and throw strikes and not walk a ton of guys is huge.
Well, final question for you. A lot of the fans are wondering if you're superstitious at all. You had any, pregame traditions, but especially when you're on the mound. What gets you locked in the zone?
I'm actually not superstitious at all. I try not to do any of that because I really just keep it simple, and I don't want to not do my superstition and be like, oh no, I'm not going to do good this game. So just keep it simple, stick to my warm-up routine, everything I need to do to be ready to pitch, but yeah, not superstitious.
Well, a tremendous effort out of you yesterday, Nate. We'll see if the Gulls can keep on rolling here tonight. First pitch against the Valley Blue Sox, set for 6:35.
We are the heartbeat of innovation, the ones who care for your heart as if it were our own. We are challengers who never settle. We are healers who turn fear into hope and the impossible into done. We are at the heart of this community, providing advanced, nationally recognized medicine. We are South Coast Health, Heart and Vascular.
Wrapping up on the NECBO broadcast pregame show alongside pitching coach Kevin Long. And, well, if there's one thing that's been working more than anything for the Gulls, it's been the arms. Yesterday, centered one run. If you go back to Saturday's contest, it was a shutout against the Valley Blue Sox. You guys face again here today. How do you go about the pitching arms just being so deep but also so strong?
Well, my philosophy and Coach Coombs' philosophy is you got to keep him healthy, you got to keep him happy, and you got to keep him pitching. You know, these players came here, these pitchers came here for opportunity. And, we want to keep the ball moving forward. We're trying to push that rock up the hill. And in the last couple of games, the guys are starting to understand how they can be successful. And there you go.
Well, yesterday we talked to Nate Schlode just a few minutes ago, but yesterday he got the start on the mound. You guys only needed 3 arms to get out of it. How important is it to be able to save arms and keep a lot of guys fresh, especially when you're still in the front half of the season?
That's extremely important. To keep guys healthy and guys getting a feel for the game. Nate yesterday was impressive. He came in there, he threw 3 innings and 40 pitches. He set the tone for the game, and we scratched a few early, and we were able to hold it all the way through. But the pitchers were very unpredictable yesterday and followed the game plan to a high level.
You guys have Mason Christopher on the mound tonight, who's been nothing short of remarkable this season. What are you expecting to see out of him to just keep stringing together quality starts?
Well, I expect him, and I believe he'll go out there and he'll try and get the boys in the dugout real quick. He'll be efficient, and he'll be tough when he has to. But he knows how to follow the game plan real well. He's very experienced. He's more than just a crafty lefty. He's a tough pitcher.
Well, that about does it on the NACBL broadcast pregame show. Mason Christopher and the Gulls taking on the Valley Blue Sox in just a little bit. First pitch at 6:35. You can catch it on ESPN Plus or head down to the ballpark. Coach Long, thank you so much. It's Harry Tidgewell. We'll see you in a little bit.
The motoring event of the year returns. The Audrain Newport Concours and Motor Week, October 1st through 4th. Witness breathtaking automobiles against a stunning backdrop of coastline and historic venues. From celebrated events like the Gathering and Concours d'Elegance to the all-new supercar and hypercar Concours, and free access to the Concours Village. There's something for all to enjoy. Join us in our chair Jay Leno in celebrating automotive excellence, luxury, and community. Tickets on sale now.